Your feelings do not matter. Your logic has to matter. What up? What's going on, everybody? This your man Lucky. I'm back with another one. It's been a minute, but I'm back. Listen, guys, for all of y'all right now that are struggling in a relationship, right? The relationship seems like it's coming to an end. She's acting funny, she's moving different, and you feeling some type of way about it. Something that I need you to understand about relationships, okay? And about women as well. First and foremost, first thing you have to understand is that everything is temporary. Or you can flip it around and say nothing is permanent. When you get into a relationship and you're dealing with a woman and you got all these feelings and everything, and she's saying this and you saying that and all of that is all well and good in that moment, in that time. You will notice over time, especially when you're in a long term relationship, that things will change. It just is what it is. People change, situations change, things change. Usually, it's not going to be, or the situation, or the people involved, which is you and her, and if there's, others involved, it's not going to be exactly the same as when it started. So you have to understand that things are going to change. What you must pay close attention to is what is going on in the situation now. Listen, one of the biggest mistakes that we make is we hold on to the past. We know that we're in a sad situation right now. We know that the relationship isn't giving us what it is that we want out of it. We know that that woman isn't meeting whatever expectations we have, whatever standards we have. She might be crossing our boundaries and things of that nature. Whatever it is, the relationship no longer serves you. But what happens is we're so stuck on the past. We're so stuck on the fact that the relationship used to be what it was. She used to be who she was. You used to be getting out of the relationship what you wanted, needed, required, and desired out of the relationship. But you're not getting it now. What has she done for you lately? What has the relationship done for you lately? Guys, listen, we have to be able to let go of the past. Stop holding on to what it used to be. Another thing, another huge mistake that we make is we look to the future. We look to the future. See, we want the relationship to be a certain way, but it's not like that right now. We look to what we want in the future. In the future, I want to be married. In the future, I want this, or in the future, I want that. And so you're holding on to something that's very, very bad right now in the hopes that it will become better. Guys, listen, you have to focus on what is going on now. Forget about what it used to be in the past. Forget about what you want it to be in the future. What is it now? What it is now is all that matters. If you're not getting what you used to get, if she's not who she used to be, if the relationship no longer serves whatever purpose you needed to serve, then you must ask yourself, why are you still in it? Forget about your feelings. Huge problem. We put our feelings into it. Well, I feel this way about her and I feel that way about her. Your feelings don't matter. Your feelings are always going to override your logic. 9 times out of 10, guys, you're sitting in a situation because of how you feel about her. Guys, listen, let me tell you something, man. Stop putting your feelings for her above your feelings for yourself. If you're sitting in a situation and you know that this situation no longer serves you, but you're simply sitting there because of how you feel about her, because of how you feel about her, I'm letting you know right now, you are doing yourself a huge disservice. F your feelings. Your feelings do not matter. Your logic has to matter. Guys, Walk away from any situation that no longer serves you. Walk away from any person that is not treating you the way you require to be treated. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, your feelings, how you feel about someone, will get you violated, will get you disrespected, will get you lied, cheat. Oh, you'll accept any type of foolishness in order to satisfy whatever feelings that you have. What you must start doing is prioritizing yourself and putting yourself first. If you're not getting what it is that you require and desire out of the situation, then ask yourself, why are you in the situation? What's the point in being there? What's the point in being there if you're not getting out of it what you want from it? Ask yourself, really, oh, because I love her and I care about. Man, let me tell you something, man. When you get to the point in your life, or when you get to the point in a relationship where you care more about someone else than you care about yourself, you're in bad shape. I'm not saying you're supposed to go through life and not care about anybody. But what I'm saying is when you care, when you love somebody so much to the point where you're going to accept what is unacceptable, you're in bad shape. You should listen, when you love someone else more than you love yourself, it's a bad situation, guys, and you really have to sit down and ask yourself, why am I accepting what is unacceptable? Why am I accepting this type of behavior? Why am I allowing the disrespect? Why am I allowing and accepting the lies, the deceit, the betrayals? Why would you do that? There's no love, there's no respect, there's no nothing. Why would you accept that? Why would you stay in that situation? Just keep asking yourself why. Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, why am I doing this? There is no way, there is absolutely no way that if you truly, truly love yourself, that you're going to accept this type of behavior from anybody, period. It doesn't matter who it is. Friends, family, co-workers, I don't care. It doesn't matter. At what point are you going to say, you know what? Forget about how I feel about them. This now has to be about me. And so now I'm going to do the things that I need to do for me so that I'm good, so that I'm okay, so that I'm straight. Listen, let me tell you something. When you allow your feelings to get you so jammed up with someone that you'll accept what's unacceptable, you're betraying yourself. And that's why you don't feel good about it. That's why you sit there and you ask yourself, why am I accepting this? Why am I allowing this? You're betraying yourself when you sit back and you allow yourself to be betrayed, violated, and disrespected. You don't love yourself enough to get up out that situation. Listen, I understand it hurts. I understand it's gonna hurt walking away from somebody that you really care about. But come on. At what point do you just say, yo, you know what? I care enough about myself. I love myself enough to get up out this situation. And yo, you know what? Whatever pain and suffering that I'm going to go through to get myself out of this situation, it's what I'm gonna have to go through. What did I say in the beginning? Nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary. The hurt and the pain that you're going to go through from emotionally detaching from the person that you are emotionally attached to, it's going to hurt. It's the detaching that's going to hurt, but that pain is not permanent. It's temporary pain that you got to go through. And I'm going to tell you something. This is what makes men men. Looking that pain in the face and conquering it. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be just you know, snap of a finger and, oh, okay, I'm good. Nah, it's going to take a while, because if you've been in a situation where you've been accepting the unacceptable, trust me, you're probably in a state of brokenness. You are probably more than likely broke, busted, and disgusted. And it's going to take you some time to build yourself back up. It's okay. You're going to go through a lonely season. You understand what I'm saying? It's okay. It's not easy detaching from somebody that you are emotionally attached to, especially if it's been years. If it's been years, if you're a man that's going through, if you're a man that's going through a separation or a divorce, you understand what I'm saying? Or I mean, just a breakup from somebody that you've been with for a long time, and I mean, y'all were really that couple. You understand what I'm saying? Not y'all was just together and it just was just all messed up from beginning to end, and y'all just kind of stood around and stuck around and all that. I'm talking about y'all was just like in a real, committed, relationship where y'all was really doing y'all thing, and for some reason, the communication got off and just things went left, and whatever. It's going to hurt. It is going to hurt badly. But look, man, it's part of the process, and this is what us as men have to go through. We got to struggle. We got to go through the pain. What don't kill you will only make you stronger. Stop trying to avoid the pain. Listen, the more you try to avoid the pain, the weaker you will be. The more you try to avoid the pain, the weaker you will become, and the weaker you will stay. Stop avoiding the pain. That's what's wrong with a lot of people nowadays. Everybody is trying to avoid the pain. Everybody's running from the pain. Nobody wants to face their fears. Nobody wants to face what's actually going on. Everybody wants to self-soothe. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people got a lot of pains that they're running from, and so they'll accept disrespect. A lot of people have a lot of pains that they're running from. And so, they find other ways to try to cover whatever pain instead of facing it head on, dealing with it, and doing the best you can to overcome it, or at least learning how to work with it. Nah, everybody's just trying to run from it. Man, let me tell you something, man. Nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary. Stop being afraid to face the pain, man. Get up and walk away. Walk away, walk away, walk away from any situation that no longer serves you. That's it. That's it. Period. End of story. I ain't got nothing else to say on this one, man. Listen, if you got to ask yourself, why am I still here? Then you already know you shouldn't be there. If you really got to ask yourself, why am I still here? Why am I still in this situation? This situation don't work out for me no more. I care about her. I got feelings for her and all this kind of stuff like that. But what am I doing here? Man, listen, break free from that emotional attachment. What has happened is you are so attached to her that there is more of you in her than there is of you in you. You understand what I'm saying? So that attachment breaks because it feels as though you're actually breaking apart from yourself. That's why breakups hurt so bad, because you've given so much of yourself to someone else that in order for you to walk away, it's almost like you got to walk away from yourself. You done given that person 90% of you. You only got 10% of you in you. And so when you're walking away, you're leaving 90% of you. It's okay. Rebuild. Soon you're going to have 11% of you. Soon you're going to have 12%. Soon you're going to have 13%, and so on and so forth. Listen, man, you got to go through the pain, man. That's what makes men men. We struggle, man. We got to go through it. Stop running from the pain. You got to face it head on and conquer it. That's what you do. Listen, guys, stop staying in relationships that no longer work out for you. Stop staying in relationships that no longer serve you. Stop staying with people that violate you and disrespect you. Get up out of that situation. Walk away. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good.